What's up guys, Marco here, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about strumming technique, and I'm going to show you how we can combine strumming and finger picking technique together. Now guys, strumming is not just about brushing all the strings up and down. I mean, obviously you can do that, but if you want to sound more professional, you can use all the concepts that I'm going to show you in this video. So we're going to use the strumming in a much more dynamic way. I'm going to show you how you can strum a chord up to a certain string rather than just always just play all the strings. And also, I'm going to show you how you can combine strumming and fingerstyle. Very interesting lesson, beautiful chord progression. You can get the tab and support this channel, check my Patreon page, and also subscribe to this YouTube channel if you want to keep up with all the upcoming lessons. Now, let's have a close-up and let's get started. Now guys, let's get started with the chord progression so that you can familiarize yourself with the chords. We're going to have the first three chords: D major, F sharp minor, and G major. Now, a very basic D major chord, okay? Just fret number 2, 3, and 2, just a basic chord. And the finger picking pattern is in 3. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay? And I'm playing the D string, G string, B string, E string, and then the E string open, and the B string. So. Now you want to make sure that you play the bass note twice, one time at the beginning, 1, 2, 3, and 1. So before you play the E string, you want to play the bass note again. I'll do it slowly. Now the second chord is F sharp minor, and I play like this. Now we usually play the F sharp minor like this, it's just a bar chord, but I'm only playing 3 strings. The D string fret 4, the G string and the B string fret 2. You can either play a small bar chord on the fret 2 and pluck the D, the G, and the B string. Or you can play like this if you like the stretch with the little finger here. Okay, I like it like this, but you can use the bar chord. So just 3 notes for the F sharp, and then G major. Very basic G major triad, the D string fret number 5, and then the fret 4, and then the fret 3. And I'm plucking 4, 3, and 2. So. Now the next chord is B minor. We had the same kind of melody that we had for D major, but this time we have a B minor chord. And I'm playing the A string fret number 2, the G string fret number 4, the B string fret number 3, and the E string fret number 2. Okay? Now you want to play the 5th string, 3rd string, and 2nd string. Then you want to play the bass note again, which is the A string, and then the E string fret number 2, which is played with a bar. Then the E string open, and the B string fret number 3. So you want to kind of go on and off with the bar chord. And the last chord, a beautiful A sus4. We play this chord many times. And I'm playing like this, just with the thumb. You're going to strum from the A string to the B string, and the chord is just D string fret 2, fret number 2 on the G string, and fret number 3 on the B string. And you strum from 5 to 2, and then B string fret number 2. So this is the chord progression. Okay, now after this we're gonna strum the chords, and we're gonna kind of play a combination of single notes and strumming. So learn the chords, and then I'll see you in the next step when you feel ready. Alright guys, now the strumming is obviously in 3, so we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Now for the D major chord, I'm gonna have the first strum like this. So I'm playing a D major, and I'm strumming A string, the D string, the G string fret 2, and the B string fret number 3. And I strum from the 5th string to the 2nd. Okay? And I have 1, 2, 3. And then I have just the D string, okay? 3. And then I strum the chord again, which is the D major with the E string fret number 2. And then I'm gonna play the E string open and the B string fret number 3, okay? Now I'm using my index finger as a pick, so if you want, you can just hold a guitar pick, or you can do it with your index finger. It's the same approach. So it's 1, 2, 3. And when I play the single note, I'll just pick upward. Now the second chord, F sharp minor. 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Now the interesting thing is that when I play the F sharp minor, I will just brush all the strings because it's just the bar chord on fret 2 and then the A and the D string fret number 4. But when I strum the G major, I want the voicing to be the B string fret 3. And so I'm playing the low E string fret 3, the D string open, G string open, and the B string fret number 3. The A string is muted. And I'm gonna make sure that I strum from the 6th string to the 2nd. So then I have a B minor. So same rhythm as the D major. So I'm gonna play the chord like this. You have the A string fret number 2 and then 4, 4, and 3. Just a basic B minor. And when I strum this the first time, I strum from the 5th to the 2nd string. Then I have the bass note with a downstroke. And then I strum the chord with the bar chord on the fret number 2. So I'm gonna add the E string fret number 2. Can you see I have different voicing now? So, and then as soon as I strum the chord, I have the E string open and the B string, which I'm playing always with this kind of, you know, guitar pick shape with the finger. And then the A sus 4, which I'm gonna strum twice. One time A sus 4 and one time A major. Yeah, you can strum all the strings. So the whole thing. Just try to be dynamic. Just try not to play everything too loud and focus on the single note. You want them to ring out. Now I'm gonna have a B section. Now I'm gonna start with this beautiful G chord, the country G, which is low E string fret 3, D and G string open, and then fret 3 on the B and the E string. You're gonna strum one time, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So you have one strum at the beginning, then you're gonna have the bass note again, and then another full strum. And then I have the E string fret number 2, and the B string, okay? So 3, A sus 4, and now on the A sus 4 there's something going on. So I have A sus 4, so go back to the A major and I strum from the A string to the B string, then the B string fret 3 and the E string open. I'm kind of playing an upstroke, so. Now, a D major. In this chord progression, I am using like the finger picking technique, okay? So I'm playing a D major chord from the D string to the top E string, okay? And I'm plucking 4, 3, 2, and 1. E string open, B string fret 3. And then I change chord, I play a beautiful D odd 9 over, D sus2 over C sharp. Okay, which is the A string fret number 4 simultaneously with the top E string open, the B string fret number 3, 2, and I'm playing a beautiful B minor chord, which is the A string and the B string fret 3, the A string fret 2 and the B string fret 3 together. Okay, so now A sus4, I'm plucking the A string, the G string fret 2 and the B string fret number 3, E string open and the fret number 2. And I go back to the G, and then A sus4 3 times downstroke and then A major. So 2, 3. And then we're going to have a different chord progression, which is going to be this one. So I have a B minor chord, very basic B minor. So it's a bar chord on fret number 2, and then I have fret number 4, 4, and 3. And I'm strumming just let's say the A, D, and G string, okay? So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So the first 3 downstrokes are just the A, D, and G string. Then I have the B string fret number 3 as well, and I strum. Then I get rid of the fret 3, and I go back to the fret 3. So I have this B minor, a B minor odd 9, and again back to the B minor. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. G major, A major, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and G, and A, back to the D. And you can play the same arpeggio that we played for the D major chord and finish with this beautiful D5, which is, the D string open, fret 2, 3, and 5. Awesome way to combine single notes with the strumming and finger picking technique. Take it step by step, guys, and let me know if you like the lesson.